Alright then guys, welcome to the video, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of a different one today. I'm down at the Tegiwa Track Day event today. It's like their 20 years of Tegiwa. I'm in the grey Civic today. I'm undecided on whether I'm going to go on track. I probably will. If you're watching this, it means I probably have gone on track, to be honest. But I got invited down by Tegiwa to basically come and spend the day here and celebrate with them for their 20 years. So congrats to Tegiwa for 20 years of business. My original plan was to bring the red car, but with loads of stuff I've had going on with the gearbox in this car and with the S2000, I haven't been able to make the red EP3 happen. I'm gonna have a look around, see what is here, as well as, I guess, take this thing out on track. The reason why I am pretty nervous about this whole scenario is that this car does not have a baffled sump in it. That means on track, pretty scary. That being said though, the new gearbox in this will feel amazing. So there's a couple of things. I don't have any race pads in this. I don't want to totally toast through my Michelin PS5s, and they're obviously not a track tyre, but I think they will do pretty well today. But I think the temptation of the track literally being right here is going to be too much to at least have a couple of laps and just at least experience what it's like on track, even if I'm gentle in the corners. So as far as I'm aware, it's like an open track day for whatever cars. What I do like to see though is there are quite a few EP3s. So we've got one here, this one here, and there's mine. We've got the Driven to Fight one here. Charlie's JDM EP3's here. We've got this R33 GTR. We've got the S2000R like race series car, which is pretty cool. We've got this Liberty Walk GT86. That's pretty cool as well. Again, makes me wish I had mine back, but you know how it goes. Okay, we are going on track already. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I've never done anything like this before, and we're doing some sighting laps. I'm literally at the front of the queue right now waiting to go onto the track. Annoyingly, my GoPro currently is having SD card errors, so I'm going to stop this for now, and hopefully we can at least record something of me on track today. I need to look into this. It's very, very inconvenient timing. Here we go. Sighting laps. Legitimately first time on track with this thing, but I am looking forward to seeing what this thing is like, even though I'm not going to go 100%. I also know absolutely nothing about Blyton Park. It looks like a fun track. The time has come. Going to be the first real like attack laps, I suppose. Again, probably going to keep it pretty chill. Charlie is also going to go out. Neither of us have baffled sumps. Let's jump in and go experience this thing. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, just got back off track, and the GoPro, as you've just seen, was on time-lapse mode, so you've seen me go around very fast. I wasn't going quite that fast. I didn't actually say a word, so you haven't actually missed any of me talking. I was so concentrating on just having fun and not crashing. This car is incredible, even on track. Even though it's not even set up to be a track car, this fast road setup feels amazing. And also, the Buddy Club bonnet, this vent is actually functional. There is like so little heat in the engine bay after the run as well. I don't even want to change anything, to be honest. Like, it literally just was exactly how I wanted it to be on track. It's so much fun. It gets me very excited for the red car, because obviously I don't want to like full send this, but even still, this was so much fun. So the fact that the red car is going to be like this, but I won't care about it, is like really filling me with excitement. And this car, in the way it's set up with the new gearbox as well, the suspension setup from Motion Motorsport, like everything is sick. And it's not even a track car. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped. As you can tell, gonna probably just have some food and then head out for another session, and by then I would have figured out how to use a GoPro. I'm actually recording now. This is very useful. So let's head out on track for the second time. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take this first lap. Bit easy because the car's been switched off for a while. I'm so impressed with this car. For considering I have not built this to be a track car, it is already hilarious amounts of fun. So I think what excites me the most about this is I haven't done anything real track focused for this car, and it's already this good. So imagine how good the red car is going to be when we're like more focusing for that to be on track. The VTEC crossover in fourth is probably my most pronounced gear. I still haven't really got used to this gearbox. I love how this car handles. I'm definitely not full attack. Don't know if I want to get too caught up in actually racing this EP3 behind me. I'm going to let them pass. Right, here we go. Following Charlie her EP3. Okay, and after a lap of just, well, catching up to Charlie, here we go. So she's going to let me past here, and we're going to go for a little bit of fun of me in front. For me, this wasn't as fun as chasing, but it was good to, I guess, have the pressure of a car behind. Again, this is super chill. Actually, you'll see here I'm off throttle here because we've got a GR Yaris that's going to want to come past. Try not to hit too many curbs because you've got to remember this is the daily car, this is not the track car, so definitely not a full attack mode on any part of this track. Charlie's just flown by, sounded so sick. Now it's on to chasing, which was way more fun. I'm taking it pretty chill though. You can hear like not downshifting before the corner too much here. I do hear though. Again, could have been in second here, but I'm still trying to work out this gearbox as well. The revs are at different points with the shorter final drive, so revs higher, faster. Still haven't got my like rev matching. Going pretty chill through here as well. Should have been in third for this rather than fourth. Does sound so cool though. A couple of things to bear in mind here is I do not have track pads in my brake, so that's why I'm pretty conservative on the braking zones. Also, I don't want to get too close because I'm not trying to crash or get a load of stone chips all over the front end of my car. Should have changed down sooner than that in that corner too, but again, we're not trying to set a lap time here. This corner here was the one I was most scared about, so I'm super chill on this because yeah, without the baffled sump, getting some sort of oil starvation is far too scary. Super aggressive through here either. This is why along here would be so much fun without having to actually care about the car and be able to drive home in it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, we just chill it out here around this corner for the last little blast. This thing has performed impeccably. I am so impressed with this car. Considering this isn't even what it's built for, just having a look at the condition of the tyres, and well, they are pretty hot still, which is sick, but yeah, they've done pretty well considering I think I've probably done in total maybe 25 minutes, maybe half an hour on track. Definitely not obviously going crazy on this, but you can see some of the marbling and stuff, which is cool. And everything else in the car has worked flawlessly as well. So I want to say a massive shout out to Tegiwa for hosting this today, and congratulations on 20 years in business. What a cool day. And I'm going to now make the 2.5 hour drive back home in the car that I've just gone on track on. Hondas are the best. If you like driving, how can you not like a Honda? That just won't make sense to me. All right guys, we are down at Maguires today and I am hosting my very own seminar. Super excited, got the Civic in the photo booth, but there are plenty of other cars here as well. We've got about 30-ish people arriving today to basically learn a bit more about keeping your car clean. So I thought I'd bring you guys along to show you exactly what we get up to today. Well, I just wanted to say thanks for coming. Like, it's sick to be able to like organize something like this, to be able to like give back to you guys for watching videos or like following me on Instagram, whatever. But yeah, over to Tom for what we're gonna do, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now that the classroom session is done, the plan is now we're going to pull in one of the cars from the people here into the bay and actually see in practical, real life, the difference that these products can make. thought I would quickly come out and just see the car park of what cars have actually shown up. So we've got Mustang, we've got Volvos, Ford, obviously a few Hondas, we've got a Porsche though, which is sick, a couple of FD2s, and this is the car that is coming inside, and we're going to do a few bits on this. Down here we've also got FKA GT86 in pink, that is painted as well, which is sick, 370. Then we've also got DC5 here. This Noble is unbelievably sick, like how cool does that look? Another FD2 here, so it's proper solid turnout. All right then.
And you look at it and you go. Missed over the front. Treat like the same as you treat like a top. You don't have to.
Thank you everyone for coming out. Ollie, thank you again for organising.
Well, yeah, thanks for all of you for coming out, and like, hopefully you've learnt something, hopefully it's been interesting. Is this the first time you've done one where it's not actually been a car club?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's nice, so you're part of history. Also, this is Tom's last ever seminar, so
We got that back.
you've also, again, part of history on the fact that this is his last one. So I just want to say thank you for everything you've done over the years. Thanks for helping out with my cars as well and things. Yeah, absolutely. So congratulations. But yeah, thank you guys. And what a crazy couple of days it's been. These were literally 2 days, one after the other, and I've been so impressed with this car and the way it drove on track, and the fact it made it to and from with no major issues at all. So a massive shout out to Tegiwa once again for the invite, and a huge shout out to Maguires and everyone that came along to the seminar. It was so sick to be able to bring so many people together like that. I have literally just checked the oil level to see how much oil was actually burnt during that whole trip. Driving over 100 miles there, doing the track day bits, driving all the way back, then driving to Maguires and coming back here again, and obviously some of that being pretty aggressive driving too. I've only really used probably about 100 millilitres of oil, which is pretty good going considering there was a good chunk of time there where that was like a load of RPMs. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of my track performance, or if you would be interested in me doing another one of those Maguires events. Don't forget to subscribe, like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.